Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Weston Boucher. I'm a full-time model out of Southern California, and the goal of my channel is to bring my years of experience from being in the industry to you guys and hopefully improve your quality of life when it comes to grooming, style, health and fitness, travel, social media, and beyond. Please be sure to click that subscribe button before you go, as with the growth of my channel, it will enable me to have more time to bring more videos to you guys each and every week that you're requesting. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about my top 6 supplements for muscle building. I'm going to tell you when I take them and why I take them. And I am one of those people that truly believes that supplements give you the edge when it comes to muscle building and recovery and energy and endurance. Some people think that it's just a lot of marketing tactics, and that is true with certain supplements, but I can tell you that over the years of taking supplements, there have been select ones that are absolute staples that have stood the test of time, and people out there would agree with me that they absolutely see a difference when they do take these select supplements I'm about to break down. So without further ado, here we go. All right, number 1. Test boosters. These are not to be confused with testosterone therapy. This is not a testosterone gel or something that's prescription level. I'm talking about natural herbal supplements that help support your body's ability to produce testosterone levels that are more closer to when you were at a younger age. So if you're under the age of 25, you probably don't even need to consider these yet. But at the age of 25, and especially after 30, your body gradually starts to decrease in terms of what it produces as far as your natural testosterone levels for your body to be at the optimum level. And testosterone is a huge factor when it comes to building muscle, the density of your muscle, your bone density. And without proper testosterone levels, or I should say being at where they should be at a healthy level, you'll be more fatigued, you'll have less energy, libido, all those things. So the reason I do this is number 1 is because I have found that, taking this at least over a decade, an herbal test booster, it's been like, again, a staple supplement where I can absolutely tell a difference when I'm not on it. So you can try, just breaking it down to a tribulus supplement or a fenugreek and see how your body responds. This particular one by One Up Nutrition is a blend of fenugreek and tribulus and a few other herbal ingredients that really pack a punch in terms of a dosage that you actually sense a difference in your biochemistry. I've found that I just have way more energy and I just feel like my younger self. So I'm going to be 40 in September, and when I had my last physical, my doctor was super impressed by my testosterone levels being so high at my age. And again, this is all natural, all herbal. I've done past videos and I've seen some comments where guys are like, haha, yeah, well, you're doing TRT. And I literally had to Google TRT because I didn't even know what it was. And it's testosterone replacement therapy, I believe. That's not me. There's a lot of people in the fitness industry that will claim to be natty and all natural when they're actually taking stuff. I'm not one of those guys. If I do end up crossing that bridge at some point, which I don't really see myself doing, I'll let you guys know. I'll be transparent about it and let you know what happens. But thus far, I've been able to get by just a great whole food diet, consistent training, and the herbal test booster and some other supplements I mentioned that are all over the counter. All right, so with the ProTest Max, you want to take 2 capsules just before your first meal of the day. I've found that if I take a test booster, any brand, if I take it too late in the day, it has a little bit of a stimulant factor to it, and I can sense it and it just messes with my sleep. So as long as I take it first thing in the morning for my first meal, I'm good to go. Okay, number 2, advanced carbohydrate or fast-acting carb, or you might have heard of it as Carbohydrate. What this is, well, I guess I should say, when I think of energy for the gym, I think of carbohydrates first and foremost. I don't subscribe to a keto diet, and I don't find that fats give me the same type of pump, endurance, and just ability to push up weight. as carbohydrates. So this is a really fast-acting carb that you're going to take either before, during, or after your workout, and depending on that has different effects. So I like to take it 30 minutes prior, and what it does is it gives your muscles the fuel they need to bust out those heavy sets and to get through that entire workout start to finish. Sometimes I will mix it into my big like hydro flask. I'll do like a half scoop before and then one during the gym and so forth. But you can test it out and see what you think. But the reason I think this is essential for muscle building is because of the insane pump and ability that it gives me to really knock out heavy sets. And you know, to be able to get your muscles to a point of hypertrophy to where you're getting those micro tears so you can rebuild later, I do feel like it's essential that you can go really hard in your workouts. And this is one of those supplements, again, that I think is a new staple, because we already know that carbohydrates have worked for years and years. But this is one that's like so quick and easy, and so it digests so quickly, it doesn't spike your insulin levels, which is really important versus other carbohydrates that are less advanced. So without it, you feel depleted at times when you're at the gym. You know, an alternative sometimes that I'll have if I don't have this is like a banana. But in my opinion, this is beyond that. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, if you do decide to drink it post-workout, what it does is it helps to accelerate the uptake of glycogen and muscle building nutrients into muscle cells to fuel maximum growth and recovery. So that's kind of the difference versus when you take it pre, it kind of helps you with your pump, and it's more of endurance based. Like I said, it's more of like you're utilizing it in that moment for energy and to put up weight. All right, number 3, creatine. Not a big surprise there, I'm sure you've heard of it. There's a reason why. Out of all the supplements that you'll ever be recommended, or anything I even mentioned in this video, by far and away, you are gonna notice the biggest difference from this supplement. Creatine is unlike any other supplement in terms of the studies that have shown how effective it is. There isn't anyone I've ever met that hasn't seen a difference in their performance and the amount of muscle mass they put on from it naturally, the recovery. It really does work. And if you're building muscle and not taking creatine, I can't even understand why you would do that. Like, there's no reason not to. It's already a naturally occurring substance in the body. This is just going to promote more of it, and it's going to focus on building up more ATP in your system, which is going to give you the energy during your workouts. And that is the key element that kind of puts everything in motion in the way creatine works. Oh, and with the creatine, it's going to be dependent on the brand, but I found that you can pretty much take creatine at any point, at some point in the day, and you still get the benefits. The Pure Rebuild, they recommend you take it after your workout, and that's most likely because it's not simply creatine, but it has glutamine and other properties in it that are going to help you post-workout. Okay, moving right along. Number 4, BCAAs, aka branched chain amino acids. You probably heard of these before. This is also a naturally occurring element in the body, and they are 3 of the 9 essential amino acids, but these particular 3 are going to help to promote lean muscle growth, recovery, and yes, essentially the protein synthesis that takes place so that new muscle growth can occur. When you're training, if you get to a point, maybe you're at a fasted state, your body may eventually eat the muscle itself, and this is going to help prevent that, your body getting catabolic at some point. And it has many other properties that are going to just help with your performance in your training. But this is absolutely a staple. I 100% recommend that this be part of the muscle building process. This might not be a creatine per se, but it's absolutely essential. And you know, I'll get on to the next supplement in a minute that's going to go into more depth about why amino acids are so important for the body when it comes to muscle retention and building and so forth. So this is also going to be another supplement in terms of timing, where you can take it before, intra, meaning during, or post, after. Just depends on how you schedule your diet in terms of training, how long, if you're doing a fasted workout, let's say, you probably want to take this prior and during your workout. Or maybe if you eat a big meal, you're like the type that likes to eat a big meal and then hit the gym, maybe just sit towards the end of your workout and take it, post until you have your follow-up workout meal. All right, number 5, protein. Not a big surprise there, right? Well, not all proteins are created equal, in my opinion. That's why I take a protein isolate, not just a basic protein powder. There's some debate about whether or not an isolate has the same antioxidant properties, because what happens is with whey protein, when it's processed, they either go with the concentrate version, in which the fats and sugars are still somewhat there in the product they produce and put in the bottle, whereas an isolate takes it a step further and removes the fats and sugars and the lactose additionally. So you essentially get more protein in terms of the density of how much is actually in it per serving, and it's the less carbs and sugar and so forth. I prefer the isolate. I just want to know that I'm just getting protein straightforward, because I'm getting what I need in terms of antioxidants and other things from other foods I eat. And so for me, protein is just a massive staple, again, when it comes to muscle building and recovery. You want to get, at least for me, what I've found over the years, and there is debate on this as well, but I am one who subscribes to 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. So, right now I'm 195 pounds, so it's 195 grams of protein a day. It's a lot of protein, but it's easy to take down, especially if you have an isolate that mixes really well. You can put 2 scoops in, and you're going to get close to 50 grams in one shake, and it's just boop, and it's done. For me, so it's a time saver. Do I like to get my protein from Whole Foods first? Of course, and I primarily do. But if you are going to supplement, which I find is necessary with the ample amounts of protein needed for, the appearance of your muscles to be dense, hard, tight. That's why, a lot of the times when I talk to people and they're having issues with building muscle, one of my first questions is, what's your protein intake? 9 times out of 10, it's way too low. Even if you don't want to go with the 1 gram per 1 pound of body weight, you think it's too high, even just up yours by 30% and let me know how it goes, because I have a pretty great confidence that it's going to help you with your muscle growth and the density of your muscles, the hardness again, and the aesthetic ultimately. So yeah, this is going to pack 25 grams of protein in 1 scoop. It's also got BCAAs additionally in it, and this is going to have the full gamut of essential amino acids, not just the branched chain, the 3 that I mentioned. So it's good to diversify when it comes to how much aminos you're putting in your body and the delivery methods and whatnot. I take my shakes after workouts typically, but sometimes if I'm just feeling like my stomach's too empty, I'll mix in some of the protein with the Tri-Carb advanced carbohydrate supplement. But of course, I always recommend Whole Foods if you can, but throughout the day, it's just way more convenient if you have a Magic Bullet or a NutriBullet to always have a good whey protein on hand. Whey has been proven over the years to really be one of the few forms of protein that really help with muscle growth specifically. The only other one I can think of is like an egg white protein, so you can give that a try if you're have adverse effects to whey. And I will mention that 1UP does offer vegan alternatives for almost all their supplements, so that's pretty cool too. All right, we made it to the last one, number 6. That is going to be pre-workout, or a sport amino, if you will. I mentioned both because I find that just being on pre-workout all year can be a little intense. So yeah, I'll break down kind of what these are for and why and when I take them. But pre-workout, if you aren't familiar with it and you haven't taken it, you've heard over the years, the reason I feel like it's essential for muscle building is because you have to go really hard in the gym when you're in the muscle building phase, in my opinion. When you're in a maintenance phase, you're at a cutting phase, I do think that you lack energy at times and you could use a pre-workout. but I don't feel like it's absolutely essential. I feel like it's really essential if you want to push yourself and your muscles to that next level, because it's always those last extra reps, a couple reps, or that additional weight that you feel confident enough to put up that's going to get you the muscle growth and put you to that next level with the muscle gains. With pre-workout in your system, I find that with the vasodilation effect and the blood flow, the energy, the focus, the endurance that comes with a pre-workout is unmatched. I just feel like when I don't take pre-workout and I'm planning on doing a really big session, it's just really tough to get all the way through. Even if I have like the Tri-Carb in my system and I got ample sleep, it's just different. But I will say that like I don't recommend taking a full-on pre-workout all year non-stop, because the caffeine levels and the stimulant levels are very high. One makes an outstanding blend for a pre-workout, but they even warn you to start with a half dose because of caffeine sensitivity, which I have, even though I can have coffee and everything. So this is awesome to have on hand, your arsenal though, because you know, as you're going through the muscle building stage, you're going to have a lot of days or weeks where you don't always get ample sleep, and this is going to get you through your workouts. You're going to crush it. I don't recommend taking it too close to bed, because yeah, you're going to stay up all night. But I would start with, again, the half dose, even a quarter dose, just to try it out and go from there and scale up. Usually after like a couple months, I'll cycle off and I'll tend to go with the Sport Amino. And this is kind of what I've found to be a good maintenance pre-workout, because although it kind of functions as a pre-workout, the bonus is it also has electrolytes in it and aminos. So it's kind of an all-in-one to some degree, and it helps you perform, and more than anything, it's kind of endurance-based. It's not like so extreme where you're just crazy wired and amped and just want to crush, you know, your workouts. It's a sweet spot that I found works really well when you're not wanting to just, you know, be in that zone of like Hulk mode with pre-workout. So great product. You know, it doesn't have to, again, be one up. It could be, well, just be careful about the supplements you choose is all I'm saying, because there's just, again, a lot of fancy marketing out there and a lack of transparency about the ingredients. Okay, so we've learned that supplements can definitely help you with building muscle quicker. But it doesn't end there. Obviously, the training has to coincide with supplements to really see the results. So on that note, make sure you download my free gift to you, How to Eat, Train, and Supplement Like a Cover Model. It's a PDF download, a link in the description, no strings attached. Check that out. It's going to tell you my approach to staying in shape all year for the modeling work I do and whatnot, and also in the health and fitness industry. So the reason I had brought up some of One Up Nutrition's supplements in this particular video is I am happy to announce that I just became part of Team One Up recently. Super grateful to become part of the team, as I've actually had the last year or so, and then some, with no affiliation to them, to try all their supplement line, because my girlfriend Katie has been with them for many years. And so I've just been kind of casually like trying it all, and I'm like, wow, this is really, really good stuff. So I can say that at this point, I was more than happy to jump on board with them, because I don't want to tell you guys to try anything that I don't live and breathe and use myself and actually get results. You know, if I'm going to be representing a supplement company or something, I want to be able to stand behind every product and be with them for years and make it a great relationship and be something that, again, is going to improve your guys' quality of life. And it's not just some BS thing that I'm getting paid to say, but I actually enjoy the products and use them myself. So if you want to save 20% off your entire order, use my code Weston20. And if they already have a site-wide sale going on, which is cool, it'll still discount additionally. So for whatever sale they have going on. Do I get a kickback as an affiliate for the orders? Yes, I'm not gonna lie about that. I do have to support my channel, and you know, it's how I support my lifestyle and pay the bills. So I just want to be honest about that. But it doesn't mean that I don't fully believe in these products. I chose to go with One Up because I got to know the owners personally over the last year and a half. I got to see what it's like and how they treat their customers, and I got to try again every product with no affiliation or pressure to see if I really thought it stood up to all the great supplement companies out there. For me, it's transparency again, and they are big on that. They don't have proprietary blends on their products. They break down every single individual formula. It's all open formula. You can see exactly what it is. Again, they offer vegan options as well, and they're made in the USA. And they just continue to refine and bring more products to the line that really complement training every year. So yeah, again, I'm gonna have future videos. They're gonna also, you know, mention supplements, I should say, that are from other companies like I have, and I'll continue to do that through my Amazon shop. But in terms of training, I found that 1UP really hits the nail on the head, and just their dosages are correct, and I actually see results, and I do feel the differences, and they have crazy awesome flavors and everything. So anyways, I'm going on and on because I am excited and I'm honored to be with them and to also share that code with you guys so you can save a bit at the same time. So yeah, that wraps up today's video. Again, make sure you grab the free download, and yeah, make sure you subscribe, because again, with full-time modeling, and I'm starting a menswear line this year, it's been hard to find time to get videos up each and every week. So as the subscriber count grows, it frees up more time for me to put towards videos, because I can actually look at it as a way to support myself while bringing this information to you guys, because it's a lot of work, you know. Like, before I go to do a video, just to be real with you guys, like, I type out a whole outline and I try to just make sure I keep it somewhat concise, which is still a lot of work, but also give you the information you need, so it's not just some BS video. I'm trying to just tell you guys what's worked for me, and you can go from there. I appreciate any opinions, comments, and stuff. You guys have been awesome over the last year or so since relaunching the channel. I appreciate the support. I'm going to keep trying to work on my videos, bring up the quality, the content, and yeah, anything you guys want to see, let me know. Questions below, I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.